Let me ask you this. Can success be a trap? Can success be a stranglehold on your happiness? The reality is, that's what I did for the first 5 years of my career, was I worked so hard to achieve the success that ended up being a trap. We call it the success box. And I went through life checking every box I thought would make me successful. Go to school, check. Get a degree, check. Get a job, check. Get promoted, check. And the list goes on and on and on and on of what people tell you will make you happy. The greatest danger to ourselves is living a life that is not our own. So be careful whose boxes of success you're checking. So like I said, I found success, but when I found success, I also found misery. And this takes me to the story of the seatbelt. It was just another day in the success box checking world of James Schleicher. I got my successful suit on. I went into my success mobile, and I was going to the office where all success awaits. So it's there, I promise. Okay. So I was pulling out of my development, and I have the world's best parents, and they said, James, you always need to wear your seatbelt, always. And I realized I didn't have mine on. So I reached for my seatbelt, and then I stopped. And the thought that came to my mind was, would it be so bad to die today? I'm going to repeat that. On paper, on my business card, on my resume, I had achieved every bit of success that I ever dreamed of. But my life was a failure. And I spent the rest of that drive to the office justifying how people wouldn't miss me, how I would actually cause them some type of relief if I was gone, because I could not stand another day of success. At that moment, I had a choice. And what I will challenge you to do is focus on how you react to the things you can't control, our feelings, our emotions that just come up. How we react to something determines everything. I'm lucky enough that I had the best people around me, and they helped me redefine my life. So, when you are redefining your life, again, 3 areas to focus on. The first is life. What have you endured? All the stories you heard today. People go through some crazy stuff. But you need to latch on to that. Latch on to the deepest, darkest moment of your life, because guess what? More trouble awaits. Life awaits. Grab onto that and steamroll through whatever you come into contact with, whatever stands in your way. Now again, like I mentioned, when you're steamrolling through life and you're digging in deep and you're taking action, you don't want to steamroll who you love, the people you want around you. So the second L is love. Who is it all for? When you paint your picture of what success and happiness is, who is in that picture with you? The road I was on was me, successful, and alone. I didn't have friends, I didn't have family, I didn't have anybody around me that I needed. So again, who is it all for? Who needs to be in that picture when you arrive? The last L is legacy. Legacy, legacy, legacy. Your legacy is your story. But ultimately, it's your story that you cannot rewrite. What story are they going to tell about you? Every day, I have different ways that I help remind myself that my decisions matter. And when you're focused on your legacy at all times, the toughest decisions in life get real easy, real fast. So one of the very serious things that I do every morning, I put on my future self wig, and I look in the mirror, and I ask myself, what do you regret? And you actually get used to seeing yourself like that. But so you'll notice what will happen is, again, you know in your gut tells you everything you need to know. We just don't act on it. So my gut says, James, spend more time with Erica and JJ. So I take off my wig. Sorry. Good? All right, lots of gel today. And I go, and I spent 10 more minutes. But if that's the only extra time I ever got, I know that I at least tried. I at least went out of my way, and I don't have to regret that forever. What also will happen is that you'll be like, hey, I'm good. I got no regrets. But wait. Wait with your future self. And another thing, too, is, and we had our eating specialist, and I was thinking of it, I'm 14 days into eating better. But it was all because my future self said, I wish I would have ate better, because I want to be around for my family, for my friends, for my loved ones. So, again, whatever works for you. If it's a crazy wig, do the crazy wig. But I want to bring it all together. Success, focus on clients, community, continued education. Happiness, focus on life, love, legacy. Those areas should always be moving forward. And have fun with it. Life's too short not to have fun. Just make the mundane fun and the fun more fun. All right? If it's not fun, make it fun. There's a poem that was hanging in my grandfather's office. And when he passed away, we were going through his office, and I looked at it. I'd never seen it before, and ironically, the poem title was Success. It's by Ralph Waldo Emerson. And I was reading it, and I came to tears, because that's what my grandfather was to me, was success. None of you may ever know him, but he was success to me. And there's one line in that poem that guides my decision-making every single day. And it's to know one life has breathed easier because you lived. This is to have succeeded. My friends, go out and make one life easier because you lived. Thank you.